This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I've talked about Hank Kunneman before, pro-Trump prophet of God. He's one of a number of nuts who have hung their hat, made their claim to fame as being a rabid Trump-supporting man of the cloth, so to speak. That's not really what I want to talk about. It's it's an aside issue. The Christian nationalism that has reared its ugly head, the Christian nationalism, the self-avowed Christian nationalism that is now commonplace. It used to be whispered about. But what I want to talk about today is the masturbatory patriotism, the faketriotism of Republicans who claim that they love the country. They venerate our symbols. Yet they use them as punchlines. They use them as cudgels, as weapons against other groups in the country, Americans in the country. But one, I want to point out just how little they really do care or love our symbols, our national anthem, our flag. In this first clip I'm going to play for you, this pro-Trump prophet at his church is having the church band. He wants to join me as we lift up God, as we lift up the country. And then they play with electric guitars, the national anthem. And it's very clear. I mean, even if you're not from the United States watching this right now, you're probably familiar with the tune of our national anthem. You would think that someone who's a musician on the 4th of July is going to know how to pluck out the tune, no? Because that is not what happens. It is a disaster watching. I mean, it's cringe-inducing. It is embarrassing to watch these musicians, these patriot musicians in a patriot church try to play the national anthem of their country. Watch this disaster.
I want him to play our great national anthem, and then we're going to partake together. Let's all stand. Come on, we should honor God at this point. Come on, let's honor our country. Thank you, Lord. This great land, the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
If you can't tell that is all theatrics, it is all but a show, you're not paying attention. As he grips the flagpole and lifts his hand up. as the wrong tune plays. The wrong note, the series of wrong notes. How embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as one of the two large, most effective political parties in this country, the Republican Party. And I mean effective as in getting elected. They tweeted yesterday a great message on the 4th of July, on Independence Day. 247 years ago, our forefathers told old King George to get lost. Happy Independence Day from the grand old party. Except for those flags aren't the American flags. They appear to be the flags of Liberia. This tweet, of course, was subsequently deleted because of the embarrassment that is the Republican Party that holds up our flag on high as though it is on par with their holy book, their scriptures. Yet they can't get it right. In an easy win for the Republican Party, a 4th of July Independence Day message. Stupid. Does it remind you of the time, I just thought of this, we'll just include this. It reminds me, and I'm sure you'll remember this moment, when Donald Trump is on the field, some football game maybe, and he's got his hand over his heart, and he's on camera. He knows he's on camera because he's the president of the United States, and he's singing along with the national anthem, and just, it's obvious he doesn't even know the words himself. Yeah. Again, these people are liars. They are faketriots. This is all a show. They use our symbols as props. They use our symbols as weapons against other Americans. On July 1st, the day after June ended, June is Pride Month, Tomi Lahren tweeted this. Being that it's July 1st, I thought I'd put up my pride flag. The American flag. As though members of the LGBTQ community in this country, the Americans, aren't proud of their country. She's using the American flag as a weapon against them, to denigrate them, to otherize them. That's a real American spirit, is it not? Look, there are tens of millions of Americans just like me who love our country. I served my country for years in the United States Marine Corps. I'm proud of that. I love my country. And because I love my country, along with tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of other Americans, I criticize my country. The only way to make something better is to make changes to it, make it better. And the only way you can acknowledge that things need to change is through criticism. To criticize America, even on Independence Day, is to make her better. But Republicans, they can't see through the nuance of all of that. It's all too much, too confusing for them. People like Tomi Lahren, Hank Kunneman, Donald Trump especially. If it's not all-out praise for everything that's ever been done, then you hate America. And that is just nonsense. We want change because we love America. If I didn't give a shit about the country, who cares? But it's because of my love for the United States and her people that I, as well as many, many, many others, do criticize when there needs to be criticism. It's not all Roses and wrong flags all the time, Tammy, Lahren. Anyway, what do you think? Did you see any of this? What are some other examples of masturbatory patriotism? What are some other FAKETRIOT examples that I've missed? I actually want to start a collection and in a folder so I can just reference them all the time in videos. Leave a comment below. You can even link to a video. I'd love that. You can leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. If you'd like to support my work, help produce my work, click the join button below, click the super thanks button below, or even better, go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. All three of those are great ways to help support my work. You can also subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and it's only with your help that I'm going to be able to do that thing. I will see you next time. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you. Don't be like this. Be genuine. Take care of one another.